Hello YouTube, welcome to day 28 of the 365 challenge where we do a long form video every single day for 2026. And today we are doing another Lorwyn draft. I just got back from SCG Con Portland where they had the regional championship. We had a booth, we did a creator corner, it was super fun. But yeah, this is my first time getting to play some Magic since I've been back from the event. And I'm excited to draft something fun with you guys. All right, Tam is a pretty cool card for Vivid. Also just gives, some protection to things, which is nice. I like the Meandering Guide. I think is a really cool card. The Shine Striker, although I've learned my lesson and I don't think I will first pick that ever. Seer, Moon Vigil, Adherent. I like all of our uncommons, as well as the Loyalist, the Elf Loyalist. I'm wondering if we could take the Elf Loyalist and try to force. I haven't gotten to draft Elves yet. The Vigil might wheel, because there's some really good cards in here that are not green. I kind of like it. I think this is a little iffy, right? I don't like taking gold cards first. But Elves are one of the higher performing decks. This is one of the better cards to get. Yeah, I'm kind of down to try it. Forcing does seem to be more important in this set than usual, and I'll be making a video on that in a bit, but it does seem to lend itself much harder to wanting to force. The Great Forest Druid. It's an interesting mana dork. Stops some of the more aggressive goblin decks. We also have the 2-drop elf, which I think I want. I want aggressively well-statted elves that put stuff in the graveyard. So I think that's fine for me. I'm taking a 3/1 for 2 way higher than I typically do, but I think with cards like the Loyalist, we really want to be very aggressive on that. I think both these black elves are pretty medium. I think this is pretty fine, but I'd much rather just lock up a solid curve. Also, I think the Informant is nice even if you don't end up in black. Now, this is a little sad. A second really good Signpost Merfolk here, pick 4. So if I had tried to force the Merfolk, which I had done in the last draft we aired, I think, then this is already looking like a really good deck, especially seeing the Scoundrel in here. But maybe we're just interested in the Great Forest Druid. Lets us open up a little potential splash. There's a Shapeshifter too, actually, which also opens up a splash. Is an elf. Okay, I'm kind of into that. Nice and flexible. An Elf Warrior. Oh, that's the bad rare, right? I don't think that thing's very good. So this is one that allows you to discard and it gains indestructible till end of turn. I think that card's okay. Do I just want more elf, more better? Considering we already have two 2-drops. It's nice seeing 2 reasonably strong elves here. I will take the Iron Shield Elf. I haven't gotten to play it. The synergy part of this card is it allows you to put creatures into your graveyard to help you do more synergy elf stuff. So I've yet to play this, but I think it might be better than it reads. And a Graveshifter. It's nice to see black is a little bit open. When it enters, return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's a Shapeshifter, so something like the Loyalist would be an excellent card to get back. This seems really late. Pick 6 for this. So I am pretty happy with that. Awesome. We've only done an elf sealed pool, so I haven't gotten a ton of experience with elves yet. But I'm excited to see how it pans out. And we're getting rewarded, right? This is the elf that makes other elves a little bit bigger. I think the hexing, this is the one that kills something with mana value 2 or less. I think this is fine. So the question is do I want elf or removal? We have 0 removal. So I think I'll take the hex. But this could be wrong. All right, the Embrace is really nice. Two really good elves. There, I think we got a little lucky. I believe this is open at least enough to where we can get a very solid deck. If not, we might be the only drafter here. Just so much good stuff passed around. That was pick, what, 7 or 8? We could take a Changeling. Interesting that the Striker is still here. This is our wheel pack. The defense are fine. I don't love the Assassin. I think I'll take the Changeling. The Trample on this has come in very handy multiple times. I don't see us running any of this. Fairies is not bad in case we wanted to shift, but I think we'll just take this. It makes specifically an elf, right? Yeah. Let's make sure the goblin decks stay as bad as they are. All right, what are we looking for? We're looking for, I mean, obviously some sort of big payoff, an elf champion, or I don't hate a Dream Caesar. I think, wow, okay, cool. Stoic, I mean, this card's not amazing, but like, it's fine for me. Elves, we have a Trampling Kithkin, another 2-drop, the uncommon. This is interesting, because again, I don't know how good this uncommon is, and I have a sneaking suspicion it's not amazing, but I don't love taking either of these either. We have a Grave Shifter, so, you know, getting things in the bin is not the end of the world. Because we're so early on in, like, learning the format, I haven't been able to draft the last week due to Portland. I'm kind of inclined to just lean towards the uncommons, the signposts, and see if they play well. I don't love this card, but I think our Merfolk deck would be pretty solid right now. Another removal spell over the Flash or the Cavalry. I think the Elf Warrior is fine, the Cavalry. Something I would run, for sure. I wouldn't hate taking the Auntie's Sentence either. But I'm just going to take the straight up good removal. All right, remove a counter, draw a card. Is this potentially worth a splash? We have no Kithkin. These elves are pretty mediocre. I have one Wayfinder. I think this is very good. And we have 2 Blight's Embrace and a Dream Caesar. I'm so high on this card. I think the data shows that splashes make these things way worse. But I don't see here anything else here I want. So I'm going to take it. It probably doesn't see play. We could have had a 3rd guide. That would have been kind of insane. Take another removal spell. I would play a guard. Shimmer Creep. Here's a 2-drop elf, which kind of plays into elf synergies, but we don't have any of the payoffs for that yet. So I think I would just take a 4-drop Cavalry over another 2, because we are looking a little reasonably stacked. This is not an appropriate colored duel. I don't need the Appeal to Eardew. Should take a more of a top-end card there. All right, come on. We looked nice and open in Pact 1. Help me out here. Another Dream Caesar. This elemental's bad. Well, whoopsie poopsie. Dream Caesar over another Wayfinder. I do like the Dream Caesar. I'll take the Wayfinder, though. This way we can lean harder into white if we want, or into something else. Elf Advisor. Pay or behold an elf. That won't be hard. This card's excellent. Wow, why has this pack been so bad to us if this is still here? Activate only if there is an elf card in your graveyard. Not a problem. Our entire deck is elves. Oh. Okay. Now we're talking. So the Gnarl Bark Elm allows us to... we're running it even if we don't have the -1/-1 counter synergies, but we have triple Embrace and a Dream Caesar, so I think that's really good. It's where I want to be. Another 2-drop, a Blight. I'll take the 2-drop. This gives us, what, 5 2s? So now we are solid there. Wield the Embrace. We're set on removal. Looking solid. Everybody knows how bad these are. I could have taken the Boggart -1/-1 guy, but I do not believe he is any good. I'll take the return. Elves are incentivized to put elves in the bin. Shimmer Creep, not for us. And here's the elf. Blight. So it works with a lot of blighty stuff. A second Moonlit Lamenter, which is funny because I kind of want those two cards together. Even the Safe Right is really, really good. This is a great elf warrior. I actually think this Safe Right is stronger. Like, the Moonlit Lamenter is cool, but I don't know that we're going all in for it. We could have 2 of them. I could take the Dissident, but I think the Safe Right is better on its own. Yeah, I'm just going to take a second one of these, I think. I think these cards are excellent. They've panned out very, very well for me when I've played them, but in fairness, that was in sealed. But now our 2-drop slot is stacked, so I really need some higher-end elves. We're on the main account, right? I think. Yeah. No, this is the free-to-play, so I don't care about rare drafting. But I'm not running any of this anyway. We could take a Seer, but we're not splashing anymore, right? We're pick 3 here in pack 3. Glistener Baron. That card was good. Goblin Idiots. We can take the Glistener Baron. It's triple green. It probably doesn't see play, but I don't see myself running any of these other things. We don't need more 2s. Certainly not. Triple green. We could take the Extractor. I think the Auntie's Sentence is fine. We have so much removal. Not getting like a second elf signpost makes me kind of sad. Well, we were already contemplating a splash here. We have the Auntie. I don't see myself running any of these things. Take the rare. I don't think he's very good. Maybe it's the Trampler. We're so, yeah, maybe we're so removal heavy. It's probably fine. Mill 4 cards. Get a land. Wow. Not taking a third Auntie's Sentence is kind of wild. I think I'm not interested in the white game plan, which means we don't need these wayfinders. All right, deck go burr, man. The Glistener Bear triple green, but kind of locks up. Wow, the red removal was flowing in this one for sure. But Elves looked so good for like a pack and a half. We're not running any of these things. Our Merfolk signposts also would have been pretty good. I don't know. I can see one of these being okay, but I think we're cutting cards already anyway. Oh, I'll take the next Dream Caesar. I think that is going to... Wow. Stop it with the red removal. Wild. All right. So someone moved into our Elves in pack 2. And I think it was a little too late at that point. You can't shift in this format very easily because it is so synergistic. But I like what we've got. I don't think we need... Actually, yeah, let's just cut a land and call it a day, I think. Maybe we're cutting the Glistener Baron. We are much lighter on green than we are on black. I think we cut Glistener Baron, cut a land, and then just play something else. It's just like another aggro creature, I guess. I don't love it, but I think the Creek Wood safe rights and the removal are going to carry me. Dream Caesar can go over the line. Yeah, I think this is fine. It's definitely nothing special. It is a very aggressive elf deck with not a lot of payoffs. All right, we have 18 million twos, and we're on the draw with 3 lands. Can we not guarantee, but can we count on our deck to provide? I think this is the most 2-drops I've ever ran. Oh, there it is, baby. We did it. Into the bin with you, land. We don't need you. That's a good card to try to kill. Wow. They're willing to trade with that, huh? I'll keep that. I'm going to go here because I am inclined to put the... I have 2 more -1/-1 blight counters. So if they play something I can kill with the Gnarl Elm, I want to do it. Okay. Or if it takes their entire turn to do that, we can just bring it back with this. I think that's fine. I will be a little greedy and not play the Dream Caesar. I would like to do that onto the Gnarl Bark Elm. The problem is I don't actually think that it's actually very good. Whoa, so they get to pick one of these, which is a removal spell. And they get to, until the end of your next turn, cast that card. So if I just play nothing, then it goes away. It does say any target, so they could just go face on that. I think that's fine. I'll just cast nothing for a turn. Am I streaming today? I was under the impression you weren't, because I think we were doing nothing other than the shorts and editing. But if you would like to stream, I can certainly get off. At 2 o'clock when you start. We kind of knew they were doing that, but I would rather they didn't get a free creature out of me for it. Oh, we only have... Oh, that's kind of sad. All right, I guess we're doing this. I would like to look at your hand. All right, we got a rare card out of their hand. That's always nice. I will indeed block. They are running out of resources, and we have a bunch of removal spells. I just need to find a land, and we can do it. Great. Now we're just chilling. All right, that's a problem. Makes a little idiot. Should I just bring... Should I just bring back this? Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then, if it isn't your main phase, blight 2. So... yeah, I think I'm just going to do this without blighting. We're going to go here. And we can kill the Heart Clan whatever next turn. Oh boy, I'm not playing into a pump spell by blocking here. That seems less than ideal. Great. Let's go here. And then I'll probably just play an elf. We could, if they protect this, we could maybe embrace and redo the thing, but I don't feel a need to. You were expecting Veggie to stream to follow up on my deck tech from last week. Did we not do the deck tech, Elect Man? Or were you looking for another deck tech continuing from the last one? This is fine. I'm okay with a combat trick there, especially because I didn't block, so that's nice. Now we can just start re-blighting onto it. Ooh, they could flip. On your beginning of your first main phase. All right. So it just makes mana now. Which I am fine with. Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure we have elves in the bin. Let's go here. I would like to blight one onto my tree. And I would like to look at your hand. All right, we got rid of a land. Let's play a safe right. Pass the turn. This deck is certainly nothing fancy, but it does feel solid. Yes, Alan, you can indeed request songs, no problem. Cool. They shouldn't have a board clear. There's no, like, Iros, whatever. So I'm okay to just chill here. I want to wait for them to cast something else for me to kill so I can blight onto the tree to then kill the Klachan's heart? Klachan. Should I just kill a 1/1 and then kill this? That's kind of funny. I don't feel a big need to do that. I'm hanging out. I guess I could have saved the swamp so that I can give one of these indestructible, but I think it doesn't matter too much. My thought was that I'd want triple black for, like, this plus activations. I see. All right, well, I'm willing to see what you got. Whatever it is, if it kills this, I'm fine with that. Whenever this creature dies, untap it. Whenever a creature dies, untap it. This creature deals 1 damage to any target. Ah, so I need to kill that. Checks out. Thankfully, it is a tap ability, so... There is a 4 damage seer, so that could put us at risk. Blight 1. Let's just make sure we kill this. Blight. Maybe I'm just playing this. Yeah, I think that's just better. I'm actually happy to trade any of these for this is fine. That is a lot of damage. You're just dead? Okay, they chose to be dead instead of to block. I am a-okay with that. Veggie, if you are still here, if you want to knock out the stream and a Lekman is here, you could start early. I'm happy to get off. I can just end the stream after this draft. And then you can go back to all of your fun and exciting other work. Yeah, I like this. I want to play the Informant first because we want it to trade to start activating the safe right. Against green. So this could be like trees. If it is elves, I'll be happy that I kept this. What am I talking about? I have no other lands in my hand. Hiya. Alright, let's just play the tappy tap elf. They might try to block with this. I can just, like, bin the Stomper. You're already way behind. I wanted to sleep in, but I had an appointment to renew my passport this morning very early, and I was very sad. Alright. I'm going to attack you. Great. That helps me surveil to land. I would have definitely traded this for a card. Puts elves in the bin. Now we can go here. This gets bigger. Hopefully kill whatever they play. Uh-oh. I don't block that so well. Take this. This creature can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. Let me play that song request for you, Alan. I like where I am, but they are a lot taller than I am. Like, I don't have kind of anything that can box with this. All right, they say no attacks. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. If they, I guess they could blow up the loyalist. Oh, that'd be bad. Instant speed. It gains trample and indestructible. That's fine. It's kind of a 1-for-1. Scrippy, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub. I appreciate that, my friend. We've been stuck on mana for kind of ever. And they've just gained a bunch of life. Gross. Enters, you gain X life, where X is the greatest power among giants you control. That is a really good way to turn the tide on me for sure. All right, they're starting to run out of steam a little bit. 2 cards. Try to make it so I can make some, at least some appropriate trades, maybe. All right, wow. Yeah, their stuff is really big for Golgari. I'm very happy to see whatever's in your hand. Gain hexproof. When the loyalist dies, which I'm sure it will, we'll get that big one back. Or if we rip a land, we'll just put it back onto the battlefield. And that will be a 1-for-1. Because we need something to block the other thing too. I want to get this back. But this is just better right now. We have something to block this. I can bin the informant. Or, I mean, honestly, I could bin this. All right. Slowing them down. I don't know if I should Auntie's Sentence their hand. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Yeah, I think I need that. They're not playing anything small, so I'm going to take a look at their hand. I want to make sure they can't do anything. They might just blow something up in response and have a land in hand, but at least then we know. Cool, so we got rid of a combat trick. I will certainly take that. And now we survive combat damage way more. And we're actually kind of at a stalemate, right? Like, they have a land, I have a land. And board state's pretty even. With the exception of I have Recursion and Indestructible. And an Elf Lord. So, yeah, this is slowly turning around. Okay. Am I willing to trade this for any of their things? Probably. Because ours is bigger, right? They make a 2/2. Activate only as a sorcery. Ours is a 3/3. So we double block well. I will behold this elf to you. Alright, we're nice and wide. They have not played a card in several turns. Target player. Thank you so much, my friend.
Heard this song at the supermarket yesterday and instantly thought of your streams.
YouTube people are like, what song? Alright, what do we want to kill here? Is it this biggin? I don't think this matters. I don't have a reason to want to blight, so I think I'm just going to kill their fatty. And we're going to start sending. Trade my land for your 2/2. We like it. Had to get rid of it. Now this can attack as well. If they find a removal for the Loyalist, then we match up way worse, but it's still not awful. We just can't get past the 4/4 super well. Especially if, like, we attack with this one, they trade with a 4/2, and then we have nothing left that can box with the 4/4. We are drafting, my friend. All right, what does this do? Destroy a creature. Return. Oh, no. Okay, that's rough. At least we get an elf back. And what is the best elf? I guess it's the thing that turns into a 5/5 is better than the 4/2 trampler. Oh, that's nice. I have enough for this. I'm gonna just do this now while they can't do shit about it. Am I willing to trade this straight up while they don't have access to this thing? Because once... Yeah, I think I am. Because the problem is that all they have to do... I can pump it to go over the top, but then they have this to give it +2/+0 and indestructible. Oh, target elf you control. I thought this was itself only, so that's not nearly as bad as I thought. That's not bad at all, but I also could have played this if I had remembered that I had this on the battlefield. Auntie's Sentence. So we could just rip this out of their hand or make them cast it so they don't get the indestructible anymore. Or I could kill this for free. I'm kind of fine with all of those things. Is there a world where we just like have lethal soon? The problem is if I send like this in with the threat of activation, they block here and then they just kill it. But am I okay with that? I guess the alternative is like this thing, but we don't have a land discard yet. So let's make them have it, or make them use it, right? I think using it on the token here is fine. We get it out of the hand. Auntie Sentence I'm going to hold on to. And now we are nice and big. They no longer have the threat. We can kill the 2/2. I keep forgetting about this mana, which is really stupid. Graveshifter is great. I'm just going to get back the Lord. There we are. Okay. It was a slow and steady grind. They definitely had a lot of cards that must have been blanks because we were like dead even for a while and we just ended up with this massive board. Now, dead even, plus we had the Lord, which, you know, had recursion. So 2-0. We like that. Yep, we'll take it. I'm wearing this long sleeve and I'm still cold. I'm gonna need to get a jacket. I will grab a jacket when I get a hot coffee. Brr. Yeah, we have 4 lands in hand. Our curve tops out at 5. And they're not terribly important 5s, so I'm happy to just chill here. Am I willing to trade with the prankster? The answer is yes. I am. I like the tree. They are likely to be able to remove it, but this is also likely to just kill whatever they play. Oh no! Boulder Dash! A Boulder Dash is so bad. No, I should have. Well, whatever. It didn't matter. The other option was this, which also would have died. Where's my Boulder Dash? You guys are mean. Just here tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, if I swing out, they could trade for all of these. Just these. Huh. I don't like using the Auntie's Embrace for, like, a piece of something. I'm just gonna play the Watcher and say go. I think I just have to trust that goblins are kind of bad, and even though we got Boulder Dashed, our card quality will be higher, which is a big assumption considering we don't have, like, a top end, and they have all of the signposts. Do I have to see what this is? I mean, have to is a strong word, but we got to get it out of their hand. We have fine blocks on everything else. There's a good chance it's a 2-for-1-ish, right? So we used a whole card. This is definitely worth killing. What if this card enters? And they didn't have a goblin in their graveyard to get back, so that's good. So I feel like we've officially turned the corner. Am I racing? Yes, yes I am. Because this is only 4, and we're representing 8. And we're ahead on board. We're a turn ahead. Kill whatever they play. God, that Boulder Dash was such a feel bad. Yep. Interesting that they chose, yeah, we'll see what they play here. Because they chose to make that tiny instead. So now they're representing 3 damage a turn to our 1 card to 1 card. So we are behind now. And they didn't play a land, so I'm gonna see what's in their hand. I think it is worth it. It was a Changeling Graveshifter. Let's go. That was great. 10 out of 10. Recommend. Why wouldn't you attack with both? No blocks. We're still ahead a little. That's not good. Do I kill this? I don't want to. That seems really bad. They're attacking for 3. I'm attacking for... Oh, no. Okay, I wish I had killed it when I had the chance. I don't know why they're not attacking with the other one. Alright, well... This sucks. At least it exiles. Alright. So they're on a 4-turn clock. I'm on a 3-turn clock. I need something that is not a land. 3 in a row. Okay, I'm on a 2-turn clock, so I guess I have to chill and block one of these. Which I still take a damage for. And we're dead. 2 boulder dashes. This looked really good for like a split second there. And if we draw like a 2-2 instead of 3 lands in a row, if it was like a 2-2 and then 2 lands in a row, we were winning that game. Like they just wouldn't have been able to do the first 8 damage, and that would have been fine. All right, 2-1. Easy. Not a problem. Oof. Big oof. Oh, it's almost good. We need a green source. We're gonna mulligan. I mean, we can surveil once. I'm gonna keep this instead of going down again. And I will get rid of, I guess this. It's like the only top end I have, but I don't think that matters. I'm keeping. We have a 2-drop we can play, and it also helps us find our like next lands. And if we don't need to, then great. 3, 4. If this was an elf, I'd be tempted to put it in the bin. Yeah, let's put it in the bin. It's fine. I want a land or a better creature, probably. I do like that creature a lot. Am I willing to trade my elf? I think the answer is yes. I could say no and then hex that next turn. Yeah, I think I want a land. I probably don't want a forest, but whatever. The other thing, too, is it does put an elf in the graveyard. So that way when this does die, I can have something to get back. Because if I don't trade and they just untap and kill our guy, then we just get no value. But at least we got that thing off the graveyard. Should I just Grave Shifter to bring this back now? Let's Grave Shifter and bring back the Kithkin. So that way, if they kill my lord, I still have the opportunity to get an elf back. Because it only retrieves an elf, right? Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. Make an elf every land you play. Yep. Yep, big problems. Big problems all around. Blight 1. Kill this. I want the Shapeshifter to be the thing I get out of the graveyard. How am I going to combat the trees? Ay, ay, ay. Every land just also being a 3/4 is busted. I think this Sapperling Nursery is very good. Yanks was less convinced about it. I mean, they're free. You might as well trade. And then now we start holding the lands and hope that the Iron Elf can trade, and I can trade land for land effectively. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Yep, there it is. Land for land. Wow, they're at 6 and they're letting me do that? That's great. Am I returning the Kithkin again, I guess? Because if I play a creature, it can attack through. An 0-4. I hate it here. I kind of want to trade the Grave Shifter. But this is one of the few things that can get through. Because if the Elf Loyalist dies, then I will want to get through. It's whatever, I'm at 6. And I have a removal spell. It's only 6 and I'm at 20. It's fine. Yeah. So let's go here first. Let's behold an elf. Autopay. Behold this elf. Are they... I should have killed a blocker and just alpha'd. Because, hypothetically, they're dead. But if they kill this, we're sad. I should have just killed this. It's +2/+2 till end of turn and gains hexproof. Okay, hexproof. We did it. I'm surprised they're not making me discard a card here. They want to get rid of the trample, which I guess makes sense. That is fine. I'm going to chill because I want to make sure I get to attack with the most number of creatures. Uh-oh. They've brought back 2 0-4s. That could be worse. It's going to take me a few turns to chew through that for sure, but that certainly could have been worse. Uh-oh. Well, it's fine. It's a elf lord, and they have mostly trees. They have no elves in hand. Should I just kill an elf? Oh, they can get this little Millie elf back. Or do I kill... I think I'm just waiting, I guess. Forest you control gain indestructible. Alright, Kithkin draw a card is pretty scary for me. Make another tree, that's pretty nice. They just added 4, 5, 6, 7 power on board. Ay, ay, ay. They're not making me discard, but they are not getting rid of any of their power on the board. I think it's time to start getting rid of some stuff. Pay 3. Let's get rid of... Like, at least we trade with this. We don't trade with these, but it is a lot of power. I think we should have to get rid of it. We can't do nothing and hold on to sorceries when they're amassing this much power every turn. I need to make it so that way if they attack, they risk dying on the crackback. Four, 5, 6. Oh, wait, get back here. I think I go like this. I don't love it. Shapeshifter is never going to die, right? Oh my god. I don't know why I thought it was 5 but. Oh no. No. Well, this can at least attempt to start finishing a game. So we have him on a 2-turn clock, and I have an infinite blocker. Do I need... I don't think I need to do anything here yet. I could play a land and kill something, but I don't think that's helping. I just need to not die for 2 turns. And I think we chump this off first, trade with something. Wow. Oh, this has reach. Okay, well that's nice that we get to kill it at least. And get him to a scary amount at least. Do I try to offer a trade? Oh, these have reach too? All the trees have reach! Shut up! Why do all of the trees have reach? That's infuriating. Next turn we sack the Loyalist. The trees should not have reach. It's bullshit. Alright, so we kill the thing, but we get this back. We get to get the Shapeshifter back. Then we get to get the Loyalist back. I hate you so much. This freaking... How many trees have they made? This is outrageous. The trees should not have reach. What is more important, that I start trying to double spell, or that I hold open discard? I could look at their hand. I feel like we know it's not a tree. I think I'm chilling. I hate this enchantment so much. Target elf you control. Dear person, please know that I hate you. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, you can pump twice? 5. I hate this army of trees. Now hear me out. If I can rip a removal spell for this one tree blocker, because we get to keep one of these two, and this, and I get to flip, and I get to whatever one. So if this is nothing, which is not likely to be, I need a 2-drop removal spell. That's not it. I need another one of my blighty things. I need to kill this and play this. That's what I need to do. I need another, I don't even know if I have any more. I already used this. I need my 3rd version of the Embrace. So I can play the pump spell and do the thing. If I can rip an Embrace here, and they don't have a creature. Fuck. That was a creature. I'm sad. We died to a tree. We tried. They were at 3. The trees should not have reach. Yeah, logistically, sure, whatever. I feel like birds can fly higher than a tree, though. That's a good enchantment. If they didn't have reach, they'd be bushes. Birds can fly way higher than a tree. Looks solid to me. We need to get an elf in the bin. This little thing's like surprisingly annoying. Do I want to look at their hand? Against merfolk, I feel like I might want the minus. Are you? You're a sorcery. Let's look at their hand. I think getting rid of something this early is probably going to be pretty good. So like this is shitty. We could have just killed it, but we probably would have killed this or this. That's a problem. All of these things are honestly problems. They currently don't have blue mana, which is pretty key. I'm a big fan of that. They can just lock this down. And then I will Dream Seize onto it. This will be net neutral. No problem. I hate that it exiles my stuff. We're getting rid of a bounce spell. All right, I'm officially out of gas. The second they rip a blue land, we are dead. There you go. Drat. No blocks. hate it here. Let's hope they forget about the pump, maybe? I didn't want to hover over it too long, but I'm pretty sure it's not at sorcery speed. They could bounce it. But that would take their whole turn. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, they're hovering over it. They're like, should have looked at that before. That's good, though. They blighted onto it. So, I mean, that makes some sense. And now... Oh, he's exiled, so that still doesn't help me. Oh, but he's exiled, so that still doesn't help me. Shit. Oh, come on. Stop exiling my stuff, please. Salutations. Do you think Eldrazi or Slivers will return to a full set first? Probably Eldrazi. I feel like Slivers don't get a lot of love. And rightfully so. So they're good enough. They're very good. Alright, they're showing me a big, rare, double blue merfolk. When this enters, return up to one target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, that's nice. But I don't have anything! Gosh dang it! Okay, well... Why didn't they attack me? I don't know. We don't have much of a choice here. Really? Okay. Okie dokie. I'm gonna let them hit me for a bunch. Oh yeah, that has Convoke. I didn't even realize that that had Convoke. Okie dokie. Yeah, I feel like Slivers get brought back a lot more often. No, this draft turned very badly, very quickly. Block, block, take 5. So we're practically dead. Oh, I could have... Oh, I was gonna say, we don't have a creature in our graveyard, but hypothetically we could blight 2. And that could help, which would kill this. But it happens after. Well, first, forcing merfolk, or sorry, forcing elves, low to the ground elves, started, looked like it was okay to begin. Ouch. They're just gonna go to town in the air. I will blight 1. So block, block, take 3. Forgot about that. We have no creatures to return with either of these cards. What a terrible, terrible showing. Yikes. Overall, not a great showing for the elves. It didn't have any oomph. We didn't open any rares, really. I'm trying to think, like, the merfolk would have been pretty solid. We saw 3 of the same signpost. But even then, it didn't seem overflowing, right? We didn't see like the tappers, which would have made that card work. Missing self-mill was a large liability. I didn't think it would matter too much because we have a ton of these, and when it worked, it worked. The issue is that we drew 2 creatures, right? And 2 card recursions, and all of their removal exiled. So if we have any exile there, we're fine. But yeah, we'll definitely give Elves a try. I still think they're really strong. Make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of them. I think we've got a better attempt in us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.